Awesome stuff. Today is day 12 of 90, building a successful life coaching business online. So, today I was thinking about I had this thing, right? I made this post on X that said let me pull it up. Birds don't go to bird school to learn how to build nests, they just know. Similarly, while you're learning more spiritual concepts to realize your spirit, you already know. You don't need to learn, you need to realize what you already are. Realizing, reconnecting, remembering, coming back into realization to realize an awareness of what you are. This is essentially the journey, right? I remember quite a long time. I mean, not particularly that I did it because I changed my life without even knowing any spiritual concepts. You don't need to know the spiritual concept. What you need to know is how to direct yourself to a new place. Because essentially, if you're stuck in the same place, and by place I don't mean environment, I mean the same place in essentially the type of mode or the type of vibrational frequency that your soul is experiencing itself. What is what is that place? In which state are you essentially? So if you can change that, you basically can change your reality, right? And I did that without even knowing any spiritual concepts. I never knew about Carl Jung. I never knew about Joe Dispenza. I never knew about, I don't know, bro, all these types of people that everyone talks about. They're fantastic. They're great. I'm not saying they're bad, but I'm just saying that I didn't know about these things. Did Was it important for my transformation to get to a new state, to get to a new possibility? No, it wasn't. So if you can do it without the concepts, if you can do it without even having heard about any of these prominent figures or read any of the books or listened to any of the podcasts or anything, that means those things will point you in the right direction, but you don't actually need it. Now, if you've come across it, obviously it's not like, oh no, I need to forget it all now. Like, obviously not. You obviously come across the information for a much greater reason than what you may perceive now, or you may know the reason, or you may not. There may not be a reason, which is fine, but it might aid to your transformation and might guide you to your transformation. So essentially, what I'm trying to say here is that the dynamics of it all, it doesn't matter, bro. Like, the intricacies, what you're going to learn, the teachings, the insights, it doesn't really matter because you already have the master key within you. The master key is already within you. And I only say that because I've done what I've done. Because I have changed state. I've changed essentially my frequency to then experience a completely different life. And nothing is I used to be under the assumption that everything is stuck, everything is fixated, everything is the way it is set, energy is set in the way it is when it's not. Because everything is always changing. Minute to minute, you are a different person. Minute to minute, you are different, essentially a different being. Your cells are regenerating and there's new cells and the cells dying and everything like that. So nothing is ever actually the same. And once you start to pay attention and realize how many things are actually shifting, you'd realize that nothing stays the same. Now, I'm saying all this to say this. You already know. You already know. You already know you have the master key already. It's just a case for you to realize. Realize what you already are. Realize that which you already have. So birds don't go to bird school to learn how to build nests. Have you seen a bird nest before? Bird nests are pretty dope, I'm not gonna lie. Bird nests are really cool. It's so interesting how they just gather sticks and weave it into something. Weave it into a little basket that sits in a tree, basically. Bro, that's amazing. How do they know when to start doing it? How do they know what little sticks to pick up? How do they know how to weave it if you only have a beak? You don't even have hands. That's the crazy part. The thing is, information and knowledge and wisdom and stuff. It's 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 gained through experience, yes, but it only takes one person to experience the thing for it to then be in the collective consciousness. It only takes one person. That's why they say, like, change who you are and you change the world. Be the change you want to see in the world, because it takes you to have one intention of a specific thing that will then supercharge a lot of other people. That's why they say inner work is the best work. Inner work is the best work you can do. It's the most impactful, because that one thing that you embody, that vibration which you set to, like a bird, the first bird that learned how to build a nest, other birds started doing it, because not because that bird was a damn teacher. That bird literally put it in the collective consciousness. I think it's called that, collective consciousness. Well, the collective mind, the one mind that we exist in, the first law of the hermetic principles, all is mind. We share that. So if I have one thought of good intention, of healing, of release, of awareness, of change, of beauty and wonder and miracles, if I have that, other people will experience that. If I set into motion one thing, if I learn one thing about myself, or uncover or discover or remember or realize one thing about myself, many other people are realizing that too. And that is the power of this. Anyways, this turned into a lesson. That's day 12. And yeah, we continue on this journey. This is a constant journey of unfolding. So don't get too caught up in the concepts. Don't get too caught about learning specific things. Or I need to learn Rudolf Steiner and all of the higher planes and the realms and stuff. You don't need to. You don't need to, because you already have that. Okay, so allow for the unfolding. Allowance. Pay attention. Start to direct your attention. Start to master your awareness. Have I mastered? No. Have I mastered my attention? No. I literally was sitting here distracted on my laptop. I've been scrolling on my phone in the morning and the nighttime. I'm not telling you how to be perfect, but I'm telling you what's gonna work. I'm telling you the things that are gonna get you to make your own change. Anyways, peace out. It's the end of the day. I didn't really get much done today, and yeah, you just gotta roll with the punches. Just gotta roll with it. I did hit the gym though, so that's good. I had a chest day. Also, not the greatest day, like performance wise. Very mid. I think I needed another rest day. I think I overloaded my upper body. I should have done legs. I skipped legs. Do legs tomorrow. Tomorrow's Sunday, so relax, bro. I'll do legs tomorrow. Yeah. If you're interested in joining this journey, drop me a DM, drop me a comment. If you are on a similar journey, or you also want to start building consistency and things of this nature, hit me up, because I got the track record. Been posting every video. I've been posting a video every day since the beginning of February. It's currently March something, I don't know. But yeah, peace out. Have a good one. And remember, you don't need to learn. You just need to realize what you already are, what you already have within you.